Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. So, welcome all the devotees for today's reading. So, now currently we are discussing the Krishna Tattva. Yesterday we discussed about the supremacy of Krishna and why we accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord. It is not some fanaticism, but this is the conclusion of all the scriptures, even on the starting from we discussed yesterday, starting from Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, Brahmaji says, Ishwaraha Parama Krishna, Krishna himself says that I am the Supreme Lord. Shiva says, Indra says, Varuna says, everyone is saying Krishna is Supreme. And based on all these great personalities and their conclusion, their understanding, we also accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all attractive Lord. So also we discussed that Krishna is all attractive, Sarv Akarshak, and we discussed that why Krishna is attractive. Now, when we are saying Krishna is attractive, because of all those various qualities and the features, but also Krishna is attractive, is the most beautiful. So beauty attracts. So today what we'll discuss is part of this Krishna Tattva. We'll try to understand, see Krishna's beauty, what kind of beauty Krishna has, and then try to meditate upon the descriptions given in the Srimad Bhagavatam about Krishna's beauty. Okay, so you have to hear attentively and then just try to meditate on Krishna's beauty. So it has been described in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the form of Krishna and the beauty of Krishna is okay. So I'll start with this one. Let me share my screen so everybody can see. It will be helpful for you to meditate better. So this is the verse which explains Krishna's beauty. Baraha Pidam Natvaravapu Karnayo Karnikaram Vibradavasha Kanakakabisham Vajantim Chamalam Randhran Venoradharasudayor Apuryan Gopavrinder Vrindaranyam Subhadaramanam Pravishad Gita Kirtihi. This is a very beautiful verse which explains Krishna's beauty. So what his beauty is, I'll explain the words. Varha Pidam Natvarabhapu. So Varha Pidam means his hair is decorated with the peacock feather. And he is Natvar. Natvar means the best of the dancers. So he's a great dancer. And his body is like a dancer. So he's a dancer, great dancer, decorated with a peacock feather, Varahapidam Nadavarapu. Karnayo Karnikaram. Karna means the ear. So ears, they are decorated with this Karnikaram, a particular kind of blue lotus-like flower. So there are earrings, which is like a blue lotus. And then Vibrada Vasa Kanaka Kapisham. Vasa. Vas means his dress, his cloth. So what he is wearing the cloth, what kind of garments? It is Kanak Kapisham. Kapish means the yellow. And what yellow? The different kind of yellow, like lemon yellow and the dark yellow and something like that. But this yellow is the golden yellow. Kanak means the gold. So his dress is yellowish like the gold. So that is why we say that Krishna is Pitambaradharam. His dress is yellowish, like a gold. And then Vajayantim Chamalam. So there is a mala. There is a garland, flower garland, known as Vajanti Mala. So hairs are decorated with the peacock feather. He's like a dancer standing, three band forms. He doesn't stand straight like a dancer, stylish. And then there is a earrings in his ears, like blue lotus. And then his dress is yellow, and then there is a garland in the neck. And then what he is doing is Randhran Venu. Venu means the flute, and Randhra means the hole. So what he is doing is in the holes of the flute, Adhara Sudayo. Adhar means the lips, and Sudha means the nectar. Apuryan. Puryan means to pour. So in the holes, he is pouring something. What is pouring is Adhara Sudha, the nectar from his lips. Basically, he is blowing the flute in the holes. So it is like a nectar is being poured into those holes. So Krishna is playing the flute. This is the way of saying that, you know. So Adar Sudayo Rapurian Gopa Vrindaha. He is Gopa Vrinda, all these cowherd boys, what they are doing? Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam. So Vrindaranya means the forest of Vrindavan, and then all this Gopa Vrinda, they saw Krishna that Swapadaramanam in his feet. He is walking on his feet, bare feet, and the marks of his feet is just imprinted on that soft dust in Vrindavan, and he's enchanting Ramanam. And then Pravishat, he is entering. And all these Gopas, his friends, what they're doing? Gita Kirtihi, they're singing his glories. So this is the description that one can meditate upon, that Krishna's beauty is like that. Krishna is very, very beautiful, very attractive. So when we meditate, so when we come to the temple, you see the Lord. So it is not somebody's imagination that somebody carved in a particular way based on their imagination. No, these are the descriptions given in the scriptures. You will see sometime in the temple, Krishna's hair decorated with a peacock feather. So it is coming from here. Baraha Pidam Nadavarabapu Karnayor Karnikaram. So there is a earrings, then there is a pitambar, yellow dress, or of course yellow is favorite, but Krishna can wear any color. So like that, we understand this is the beauty, and this is how we should meditate on Krishna's beauty. So also in the Brahma Samhita, Barhavadam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So this is the description given by Brahmaji, because Brahmaji had the darshan of Krishna. And when he saw the darshan of Krishna, then he is explaining that what he saw. Venum Konantam Arvinda Dalaya Taksham. Venum Konandam. He is holding the Venu, the flute. Venum Konandam Arvinda Dalaya Taksha. Aksha means the eyes, and his eyes are like Arvinda Dal. Dal means the petals. Arvind means the lotus. So his eyes are so beautiful like the lotus petals. Marhavatamsam. And then his hair decorated with the peacock feather. Asit Ambud Sundarangam. His bodily limbs are very, very beautiful, very attractive, like the Asit Ambud. Ambu means the cloud, and Asit means newly formed cloud. So this is how the Lord's body is very, very attractive, like a newly born cloud. And then holding the flute, and the hair is decorated with the peacock feather. Kandarpa Koti Kamaniya Visesha Shobham. His Shobha is the features, the attractiveness of Krishna is that even the Kamdev, who has been considered as very, very attractive in this material creation, one of the most attractive personality is Kamadev, also known as Madan. So Kamadev is very, very attractive. It can attract anyone, it can enchant anyone in this entire creation. But Kandarbh Koti Kamaniya, Krishna's beauty is compared to, like Koti means crore. So the crores of Kamdev put together, the sum total of the beauty of all the Kamdev, it is multiplied by like 1 crore. That much beauty also cannot equate with Krishna's beauty. It's unlimitedly beautiful. Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So that is Krishna's beauty. So this is how all this description is given. One time this Kamdev, there's a nice story in Vrindavan. Because Krishna was playing those pastimes in Vrindavan, everyone, all the Brajvasis were so enchanted by small baby Krishna. And everybody just mad after him, like everybody just keep looking at him. So much love they were just, expressing, manifesting. So this Kamdev thought, like, what is so special about this small boy? He did not understand who is this small boy, why everybody is so attracted. Let me just show my beauty. And then they will understand that what is this beauty? Real beauty is me, Kamdev. I'll go and enchant this boy itself. Everybody is enchanted by this boy, but I'll go and enchant this boy, and they will understand that the real beauty is Kamdev. So with that intention, he goes to test Krishna and to kind of influence and attract Krishna. So in the Vrindavan, when one time Krishna was playing there, so suddenly this Kamdev appears right in front of Krishna to attract him by his beauty. But something very interesting happened. The moment he happened to see Krishna's beauty, and he immediately fainted because he found Krishna so attractive, so extremely attractive, he couldn't deal with that beauty. It is this kind of experience are not possible in this world. And the beauty, like sometimes somebody is really, really very beautiful, and they say the jaw dropped or that wonderstruck, and their mouth remains open. Ah, what is this beauty? To that extent, we can see something in this world if somebody is really very attractive and beautiful. But the beauty which makes you faint, that kind of beauty doesn't exist in this world, and that is the beauty of Krishna. So this Kamdev came to enchant, attract Krishna, but the moment he saw Krishna, he got enchanted and he fainted literally. So that is what is Krishna's beauty. And here we are discussing about Krishna's beauty here. Okay, so one more verse. It is spoken by Brahmaji after Brahma Vimohan Leela. Those who are a little familiar with what is that Leela. And Brahmaji also wanted to test Krishna, but instead he got bewildered, by Krishna's trick. And then Brahmaji came to his senses. Oh my God, what a blunder I have done. He is my Lord, Supreme Lord Krishna, and I am just, what kind of foolish thing that I have done. Came to test him. So he came to the senses and then he started to glorify Krishna. So he sings this. This is the prayers by Brahmaji after Brahma Vimohan Leela. Shri Brahma Vacha Naumidyate Brahmapuse Dadidambaraya Gunjavatamsa Paribechala Sanmukhaya Vanyasraje Kavalavetra Vishana Venu Lakshma Shriye Mradupade Bazupangajaya. So this is how he starts glorifying the Supreme Lord. So what he says, let us read the translation. Lord Brahma said, my dear Lord, you are the only worshipable Lord. You are the only worshipable Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore I offer my humble obeisances and prayers just to please you, O son of the king of the cowherds, Nanda Maharaj. Your transcendental body is dark blue like a new cloud. See, these are different descriptions. Similar description, but in different places. So that is why you see that, when Krishna is painted, he is painted blue. Somebody says, why you are painting Krishna blue? Why not some other color, green or yellow or whatever, red? It is not somebody's imagination. These are the descriptions given in the scriptures. So your transcendental body is dark blue like a new cloud. Your garment is brilliant like lightning. So it is very, very brilliant like lightning. And now somebody asks, what is the color? So now we know, Kanaka Kabisham. Right? It is yellowish, golden yellowish and very, very brilliant like lightning. And the beauty of your face is enhanced by your gunja earrings and the peacock feather on your head. So now you see, we already read like 3 verses. Every verse is explaining about peacock feather. Varha vadham samasidam bodhisundara. Varha pidam nadavarabapu. And here paripicha. So this is the same thing said in different places differently. So Krishna's beauty is his beauty is enhanced by all this. Gunja earrings. There is earrings. So we already that Karnikaram, there is earring. There is a description of earrings. Again it is coming. And then peacock feather on your head. Now wearing garlands of various forest flowers and leaves. What is that garland? Flowers and the leaves. But what is that garland called? We already read. Right. Vajanti Jamalam, Vajanti Mala. So this Vajanti Mala is made out of forest flowers and the leaves. So it is, again there is a referring here. Wearing garlands of various forest flowers and leaves and equipped with a herding stick. Krishna is actually carrying one stick like a gwala, like a coward boy. You can just, you can just kind of meditate on that form. His dress and then some garland, forest flowers and leaves. And there's a peacock feather. There is some earrings and carrying some stick in the hand. And then a buffalo horn and a flute You stand beautifully with a morsel of food in your hand. So Brahmaji is saying that, oh my Lord, you are standing like an ordinary, village boy, coward boy like this, holding some stick and the flute, and in one hand you are having some morsel of food eating like a village boy. Who will understand that you are the Supreme Lord? And that is why Brahmaji got bewildered. Brahmaji, who has so much of intelligence, who was appointed for the creation in this world, he couldn't understand Krishna. Krishna is so unlimited, his beauty is so unlimited. But when Brahmaji came to his senses, then he could see uh, Krishna's beauty and understand, and then now he is describing Krishna's beauty like that. Okay, so like that, there's many verses. There's another verse which also explains that Krishna's beauty. So here it has been explained what austerities must the gopis have performed. With their eyes, they always drink the nectar of Lord Krishna's form. Krishna's form is like a nectar, not ordinary. How do you drink the nectar? Like, sometimes when somebody is very thirsty in a hot summer and suddenly you get the sugarcane juice and it tastes like nectar, you say, wow, this is so nectarian, you know. So that is the nectar that you can drink. But Krishna's beauty is also the nectarian beauty. How do you drink that beauty? Through your eyes. So all these gopis, they've been glorified that what kind of austerity they might have performed. Their eyes, they always drink the nectar of Lord Krishna's form, which is the essence of loveliness and is not to be equaled or surpassed. Nobody is equal, nobody is more than or can have more beauty than Krishna. That form is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. It is self perfect, ever fresh, and extremely rare. So, like that, there is a various description of Krishna's beauty here. So, when we read these verses, read again and again, and then try to understand the meaning, and then meditate on that beauty, then we gradually start to understand. And this is another one more, maybe in the last one we read. Like that, many verses are there. Krishna's beauty has been described in the scriptures. In the Bhagavatam itself, there's so much of beauty, and then Krishna's lotus feet, and so many things. So here we are talking about the Krishna Tattva. So we're trying to understand the various aspects of Krishna's personality. Yesterday we discussed Krishna's supremacy. Today we are discussing about Krishna's beauty. We'll also discuss about various other features of Krishna. That is what is the Krishna Tattva. So this Krishna's beauty has been described in this particular verse, Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th canto, 24th and 65. It is Nitya Ussavam. It's like a daily festivity. Krishna's beauty is like that. Yashananam Magar Kundalacha Rugana Bhrajat Kapolo Subhagam Suvilasahasam Nityossavam Na Tatrapur Drashabhir Puvantyo Naryo Narashamudita Gupita Nimesha. So what it says, Krishna's face is decorated with ornaments such as earrings resembling sharks. See, now you understand even more specific. Krishna's earrings are like a shark. Or another place it was said like the blue lotuses. So different earrings like shark, alligator shaped. There is a description in another place. His ears are beautiful, his cheeks brilliant, and is smiling attractive to everyone. You can just imagine that Krishna smiles on someone. Very attractive. Whoever sees Lord Krishna sees a festival. His face and body are fully satisfying for everyone to see. But the devotees are angry at the creator for the disturbance caused by the momentary blinking of their eyes. So this is the verse by the gopis. And these gopis are like very disturbed and angry. Angry on whom? They're angry on Brahmaji. So what kind of creator this Brahma is? He doesn't have brain or what? He doesn't know how to create. When he created these eyes, which is actually meant to see Krishna's beauty, then why did he created all these eyelids? Which every moment they just keep blinking. So when these eyelids they blink, it disrupts our vision to see Krishna for that moment. Eyelids are closed, you can't see Krishna. So for that moment also, we cannot afford to not to see Krishna because it is Nitya Ussavam. Constantly, we just want to see Krishna's beauty. So the devotees, they're so attracted by Krishna's beauty, so much they just constantly want to see Krishna, and they want to drink that nectar constantly of Krishna's beauty, like that. So they're never satisfied. And these gopis, they're saying that what this Brahmaji has created, all this eyelets, it's not a very intelligent design, it's not a very intelligent creation, like that. So this is the mood we can understand. So like that, Krishna's beauty is unlimited. Yesterday we are talking about that. Aishwaryasya samagrasya viryasya yashasya shriya jnana vairagyasya vasannam bhagaitingana. So 6 opulences in that. Shri, the beauty, one who has unlimited beauty, complete beauty, and that is Krishna's beauty. And some of the glimpses through all these verses we are trying to understand, trying to meditate. And this is how it is Nityasavam. And when you see Krishna's beauty, Krishna's face, then one feels satisfied. So that's the goal, that we start taking pleasure in seeing Krishna's beauty. And the moment we start getting attracted to Krishna's beauty, all other material beauty, the so-called fake beauty of this material world, just vanishes in our life. And we naturally, spontaneously start getting attracted to Krishna. And that's the goal. Okay. So this is about Krishna's beauty. We'll talk more about Krishna Tattva. Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna. We'll read more tomorrow.